Welcome back everybody to another Fallout video. Today we are hunting down 3 really cool items, whether you're brand new to Fallout and you just want to get your hands on something fun so you can look cool out there in the wastelands, or if you're a seasoned Fallout player and you just haven't taken the time to go hunt down these items, this is a video for you. So what are we looking for today? So we're looking for the Nuka Power Armor paint job. We are looking for the alien blaster and the blueprints to make the rounds. And finally, the Monorail Fat Man that's just a little simple parkour puzzle. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, first up, Pylon V13. Now this is in the bottom southeast corner of your map. This tower here. Not too many enemies if you sneak around, and we're going to be going to the left side of this tower from the spawn point. And out here in the field is a green bag laying on the ground, and inside of this bag is the first item we're going to need, and it's the toolbox key. Keeping it kind of close in the same area, Watoga Shopping Plaza. Now my marker is exactly where we need to be. So if you need to pause here, go ahead. This is where you need to align yourself, where my yellow marker is. But again, this green plaza will be directly in front of you. The water will be on your right-hand side. And this ramp of rocks is where it will lead you up to this toolbox. And we're going to be getting the key to Clara's box. And you can pause here if you need to try to align yourself. This red gas station bus stop thing to our right. The plaza will be directly in front of you. The buses will be to your left. Moving right along. So now we're heading to Suton. Now when you fast travel, we're going to stay on the main street. And we're going to be looking for the Red Rocket gas station. All right, now we have found Red Rocket. We're going to swoop around the back side and we're going to be looking for the doghouse. And inside, after you can read this note if you're into lore, like I am, I like to read all of the notes for some reason, you will find our next item, the Nuka-Cola locker key. And now we're heading to the Nuka-Cola power plant. Now keep in mind, there are a lot of ghouls in this area, including a Wendigo, usually glowing. So make sure you clear out those guys and get yourself a lot of XP. But once inside, we're going to head to the right and take these stairs, and we're going to go through this office and unlock this door. I usually like to close this door so nothing sneaks up behind me. Lockpick this door here, and it's going to head into the tasting room. Get yourself some quantums, and this back locker that is on the floor we can now unlock, and it gives us Dome Key 3. So now we're heading to Black Mountain Ordnance Works. Now we're going to be visiting this area a couple times, and the best way to describe this area is all of these mounds correspond to a number, and they are covered up with rocks and they blend in very well. So the first one is in this area here that I'm showing you, and it is very hidden. So when you're on this road here, you are behind the spawn area of Black Rock. So where the icon is, you are behind it. So we're going to take a left here, go behind this rock formation, and we're going to find the door that we can now unlock. And once inside, you will notice it is Nuka-Cola themed. And you'll find quantums and our blueprint we can now learn. And don't forget, you can pick up the Nuka-Cola cherries. You can pick up the Cappy jacket and jeans. I think there's a couple different variations of the outfits in here. Some cool little things you can wear around or display on mannequins if you have those. All right, and there it is on display. I love this power armor. I wear the Nuka girl as my skin anyway, so this is very fitting for me. I just love the way it looks. It's very sleek. I even equipped mine with a red light because I just thought, of course, you have to have a red light. I just think it makes it look way better. Red is the color for this power armor anyways. All right, let's get us an alien blaster, shall we? All right, so where are we going? We are going right here where this butterfly is, actually. Well, very close to it anyways. We are going over here to this Granger farm. I probably butchered that, but I don't care. This right between that farm and this butterfly, right where my marker is, if you want to pause here. This submerged house in this radiated pond, so be aware of that. You're going to take radiation damage if you have a gas mask, hazmat suit. Now is the time to equip it. All right, so we're not going to go in the front door. I think that's a front door. We're going to go to the right side and jump on this wall. Once wall. Jump in this little bathtub. Oh, a deer. Oh dear. And we're going to go out to that safe. There's a hazmat suit if you need one. And we're going to go out to that safe over there. And the item we need is in there. Now, be aware, it's kind of hard to get, so please don't drink the toxic water trying to get this thing. Be very careful while you're trying to pick up the alien blaster. Be very careful. Do not drink the water like I almost did. It's in there. Just be very careful. I almost drank the water too. So if you do, it's okay. So take your alien blaster now that you have, and the key. Don't forget the key. We need that. It's in there. Okay. And we have the alien blaster, but we don't have any rounds for it. But look at it. Isn't it cool? I can't wait to kill stuff with this. All right, moving on. Freddy's Fears House of Scares. Here we go. Now there are some ghouls in here, so you can clear those out, but not too bad, not too bad. There was a Wendigo here as well. Keep that in mind. And as we head in, we're going to be working our way to the roof. It's pretty straightforward, just a lot of doors to unlock, so bring some lockpicks if you have those. And once we make our way up to the roof, this bot here is friendly, so ignore him. We're going to go up to the roof. And we're going to be looking for this door with the red light on, and there's a note on the ground here. And some more lore for you if you're into that. Little short read. And in this room here, and don't forget, this room has a lot of board games. There's a little bot on the stand here that you can collect, and we're going to be looking for this holo tape. This is our new passcode we're going to be needing. So here we go. Moving on. We're going to be going to Morgantown. Now, Morgantown, more ghouls as usual, but from spawn point. Heading down this road, we're going to be going straight towards that big hole in the wall made by that vehicle. So straight through that hole. You'll see our next location, the Slocum Joe's building. So you'll see the balconies there, and that's where we'll need to be heading. You won't use the ramp to the right. You're going to be using the stairs here to the left. So make your way up the left here and keep the balconies on the right in mind when you're going up here. Take this, and this door here, this balcony door, is where we're going to be heading. Once you enter the Shadow Breeze apartments, there will be ghouls you need to clear out, so make sure you do that first. There he is. Bada bing, bada boom. They're cleared out. Not very many in here. So go up the stairs here. There's lots of stuff in this apartment, so take your time if needed to clear out a bunch of stuff. Collectibles and such. And this apartment door is where we're going to be heading. Stairs to the left. Up here, and this terminal is where we're going to be going. Head straight back, and this is where we're going to be entering our new passcode. All right, we have our next item we need. Okay, now we get to head to Pleasant Valley Cabins. Now from the spawn point, there's 2 cabins here, and we're going to be looking to the one to the right with this red car. Now there are 2 turrets and some scorched. Now you can take out the scorched. Do not worry about the turrets because we can take care of those by a terminal, but do kill the scorched. And like I said, after you kill the scorched, you can just swing around to the back side of the building onto the deck, hop through the back bedroom window. And this is actually the terminal we're going to be needing. So you can just access it and turn off the turrets. Do that first because we're going to be heading back through the kitchen. If you want to loot this house, this part, you can just deactivate them now. There's some items in here. I'm a looter, so I take my time with each place. So I deactivate the turrets, and then you're going to be doing generate one-time key. Now this is important. Every key is different, so please don't write down the key the video is generating. It will not work for you. This is just my key. So write down the key it generates. You're going to need it. And then take the key that it generates for you, not me. Head back to the kitchen where the turrets were once activated. And head out to the deck we were just on in the back where we hopped through the window. After you loot, of course, like I am doing. I can't help myself. And you're going to be hopping down through the broken piece here. And swing around through all of this brush and vines that's hanging down. And hidden back here, this little sneaky path, is where you're going to enter your code it generated for you. All right, and we have Dome Key 2. So guess what? We're heading back to Black Mountain Ordnance Works. And we're not going to be going to the last mound. We're going to be going to a different mound. So back over to this area, but we're going to be going to this section right here. All right, from spawn point, we're going to head straight, and we're going to go through the forest a little bit and keep the Black Mountain Ordnance to your left and head straight through the woods quite a ways. And I will show you where my marker is in a moment once we reach the door. Now that we're at the door, as promised, here is where you should be. Here's my marker and where you should be facing. And when you unlock the door, you can step in, and looks like something out of a horror movie has happened in here involving aliens. Pretty cool though. I like this room a lot. Some freaky stuff. I want this room. I just want to recreate this at my camp. But here we go. Alien blaster rounds. Here's a few on the table. Here's some in this metal box, and our plan to make our own, which is very important. And some back lore, some back history here on what was happening in this dome. All right, and don't forget, here's some first aid, and get yourself a brand new hazmat suit if you don't have one. All right, the last item we are grabbing at the Garahan Mining Headquarters. We're gonna be getting the Monorail Fat Man, and it is just gonna be a simple little parkour trip we have to do, and please don't judge me. I am afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights in video games, in real life. So I took my time. I fast forward. I put this speed all the way up so you did not have to suffer and watch me do this painfully slow. I went into third person because you have to go on this tiny little beam. So please take your time. Do not fall off of this. I just did this painfully slow, and you have to walk across this beam all the way to the end. You get your reward for doing this, so it's worth it, but my stomach was in a knot. So once you reach the end, there it is, the Fat Man. Voila! Pretty easy, huh? And there it is, damage 460. So be very careful with this. This is a very classic item. I used this to take down behemoths when necessary. So there you go. All right, guys, that is the end of today's video. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you didn't have some of these items and you could grab some today. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.